Januaries. So we're at this point within the year where either we have that momentum that's important for us to keep pursuing whatever we're trying to pursue, or we're feeling a bit off and we're feeling as if we've lost that extra bit of spark that we had just a week ago. Now, for the sake of your longevity, for the sake of you being able to get the most out of not just this year, but for the rest of your life, I'm hoping you're in the perspective of the former, that you still have that sense of desire and you still feel like the year has started out well for you. And what I wanted to talk about today is the importance of realizing that the entirety of this month in particular is all about training. It's all about testing stuff. It's all about preparation, especially preparation. So I'ma now speak to the ones among us who actually have put in a lot of effort, like way before the start of this year. If you've been grinding and doing whatever you're doing at this moment for a couple of years now, I want you to understand that January should be a month where you're consistently preparing. And quite frankly, I'm not saying that this month should be a write-off. Absolutely not. But you should technically think that your year starts in February. So prepare as much as you possibly can for during this period, to ensure that by the time February comes, there is nothing that you have to do in terms of wondering if your goals are structured in the way that they should be, your ideas, your plans, the organizations that you're currently creating, everything that you've been doing for the past couple of years is now in a place where you've set them up to the point where all you have to do is potentially like just log throughout the rest of the year. And the reason why I say this is because normally what people who are about the life just improvement tends to do is that we tend to basically start the year in with that, of course, with a lot of, well, let me not say optimism, because at the same time we've been so consistent that we're just not overflowing, we're just basically transitioning into the new year. But what tends to happen is that there are certain things that we wanted to accomplish from last year that weren't accomplished, and we're still in the process of basically ticking off all the things that we did and looking at the things that we need to improve. And the longer you've been doing this, the longer it's going to take for you to basically transition into a new year with that sense of extreme clarity, which is why this month should just primarily be about preparation. Prepare. Really crucial. Now, for everyone else who are a part of the New Year resolution gang, and listen, at least you have the intentions to improve, which is awesome. But me personally, I am not a fan of New Year resolutions, simply because I think it's just like a cycle where you have motivation starting at the start of the year, and then around, let's say, mid-March, April, you've lost all motivation because life happens. And then in between the spaces of like May, September, you cruise throughout the year, and then around October you start thinking about what has happened this year and how the year has been a waste. And then November, December is where that little bit of dopaminergic impact comes to play, where it's the end of the year and then you can basically start the next year doing the same thing over and over and over. So I'm more in the ballpark of the mindset of consistency and doing the necessary disciplines that are important, despite what day of the year it is or what time of the year it is. But because of the need for having that sense of clarity and understanding that structure is important, we can consider January 1st as a way to log the remainder of the year and ensuring that we're spending the entirety of January preparing as best as we can to get the most that we can get out of 2026 and 27 and 37 and 47 and until life decides to say that it's our time to go. So, as always, my name is Shaheem, and I am on a mission to represent humans to the best that I possibly can, in the best way that I possibly can. And just doing this right now is a format of me trying to exude some form of creativity that can help me to help as many people as I possibly can, because this is a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest with you, but we progress in the best way that we can and we keep learning as we go, and most importantly we take action despite of all of the emotions that are flowing and currently trying to prevent us from doing the things that we can in order to keep improving. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.